This is Inside Indiana Business Radio for the morning of Thursday, October 10th, 2024. I'm Alex Brown. Less than a year after beginning operations, an Indianapolis-based producer of plant-based corn dogs is making a big jump in its distribution. EarthLife Foods recently received a golden ticket at Walmart's annual open call event, earning a deal to sell its products on the retailer shelves. Vice President Phil Smith Jr.
Starting a new company, it's, you're always nervous. You've got a lot of time, several years put into this, a lot of money invested into the company. We've got 8 full-time employees plus the 8 part-time, and we'd love to get our part-time employees, working full-time and even be able to hire more. So this is a big step to getting the volume we need just to get the plant running efficiently and getting people more hours, and it just helps everything out. It's just awesome.
A timeline for when EarthLife's corn dogs will be available in Walmart stores has not yet been finalized, but Smith said he's hoping for early next year. Officials with New Jersey-based Saxum Real Estate broke ground this week on a new cold storage building in Crown Point. The 323,000 square foot facility will be operated by Arcadia Cold, a third-party logistics provider headquartered in Atlanta, Georgia, that plans to add about 75 jobs. A spokesperson for Arcadia Cold told Inside Indiana Business the building will be used as a cold storage warehouse supporting food manufacturers, retailers, and food service companies to store and handle perishable food. Indianapolis-based Community Health Network is preparing a hefty expansion of its MD Anderson Cancer Center on the Community North campus. The hospital system said it wants to add nearly 35,000 square feet to its existing facility to house new oncology and patient care services. From the number one source for Indiana business news, this is Inside Indiana Business Radio.
IBJ Media, Inside Indiana Business, and the Indiana Economic Development Corporation invite you to the Engage Indiana series, presented by CareSource, Indiana University, and Old National Bank. With an unrelenting focus on growing Indiana's economy, we'll dive into each region's unique challenges and distinct opportunities for growth. 9 regions, 1 goal. Indiana's bold future starts here. Discover more and register at ibj.com/engage.
Originally from South Texas, Gilberto Perez Jr. has lived in Indiana for over 2 decades and serves as Vice President for Student Life and Hispanic Serving Initiatives and Dean of Students at Goshen College. In a Q&A for our South Bend Elkhart Region Report newsletter, Perez said as one of 3 Hispanic serving institutions in Indiana, Goshen College has a tight connection with the Latino community.
We see the work that we're doing with Hispanic Serving Initiatives as Goshen College being a destination for families to come and enroll at Goshen College. We're one of 3 Hispanic serving institutions in the whole state of Indiana, and we're one in North Central Indiana. And we feel very good about the relationship that we're building with the community. And in part, it's because we're saying we want to be with you in difficult situations and we support you.
You can read the full Q&A at InsideIndianaBusiness.com. A lawsuit filed Tuesday by 20 states challenging a federal rule mandating higher staffing levels in nursing homes alleges that facilities will be forced to close. The states are led by Republican attorneys general, including Indiana's Todd Rokita. The named defendants include leaders within the Federal Health and Human Services Agency as well as the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services. The plaintiffs say facility costs in Indiana could climb by $10.9 million if required to have a registered nurse on site 24/7, according to CMS estimates, and complying with all of the new rules could cost as much as $151.2 million. Rose-Hulman Institute of Technology President Robert Coons is this week's guest on the Business and Beyond podcast with Gary Dick, presented by PNC, a weekly conversation with high-profile Hoosiers in business, sports and entertainment, and beyond. Available now from your favorite podcast provider. I'm Alex Brown for Inside Indiana Business Radio on Demand.